What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we diving into Bant Party. I know I'm a little late to this one, hence I'm late to the party, but this is an interesting deck that I've been playing recently just to kind of grind out some of my daily quests, as it does play 3 different colors. So typically, sometimes the colors in the deck do hit the colors of the quests I do have, and it relatively plays games rather quickly. But with that being said, I mean, overall, the deck is pretty interesting. It does really pertain to a lot of cards from one particular set. There are a few cards in it outside of the lands that are from other sets, but mostly you're going to play a lot of cards from Zendikar Rising and then splash in a little bit of Kaldheim here and there. The mana base is probably where we are a little bit more diversified on what cards are from what set, as the pathways, the veils, and things like that are from various sets throughout standard. But with that being said, I do think this deck overall is a pretty strong performant deck. Like I said, I've been having pretty decent luck with it. I mean, as being a player who may be newer to the game and wondering if you should build the deck, I'm going to go over some pros and cons I kind of came up with for the deck list that I may have not already stated. The first pro is it's all from one set, so you can focus on opening packs from one set, crafting cards from one set. Majority of the cards that are within the deck itself are, all you have to do is craft from that particular set. The other thing about that is the one downfall is the deck doesn't really get any upgrades. It's kind of one of those things that we're playing around one mechanic that doesn't get any other cards that really help with that mechanic, other than maybe a creature that is within that that party mechanic. But the thing is, you would have to cut one of the cards that benefit from party, so that's the drawback here. And there's not really too many slots in the deck itself that you can really cut in order to get that. The other thing I would say that's actually pretty good about this, especially in a best of one meta, as this is a best of one version of the deck, is that it plays pretty consistent on curve. We have 8 1-drops, we have almost 12 2-drops, 8 again 3-drops, 4 4 4-drops, and then we have Tazari and the Spoils of Adventure, and they both get cheaper based on how many creatures in our party we do have. So that is kind of one of those benefits too. So the deck doesn't really have a very expensive curve. Getting the Tazari out against a very aggressive deck is definitely very good, as it is something that is a decent blocker. The one thing I will say that is kind of like a con to the deck is that the mana base is a little bit on the expensive side. We don't play many basics. So maybe if your opponent does have a particular does have like a Field of Ruin or something like that. I mean, we do have 3 basics in the deck that we could hopefully get the color that our opponent is going to Field of Ruin, unless we maybe don't have that color in particular. Like, we do play some of the cards that have like a little bit of black and a little bit of black, just, and a little bit of green, just we do have cards that also make red mana and black mana, as Tazari's ability here is actually if we tap one of each color of these and look at top 6 cards of our library, reveal up to 2 cleric, rogue, warrior, wizards, or ally cards from among them, put them into our hand, and the rest of the bottom of our library. So that is kind of like our only downfall if our opponent does destroy our only black source or our only red source. For the most part, we do play multiple copies, but for the most part, it is a Bant deck. Those cards are only in there really for the splash to possibly make Tazari's ability that much cheaper. Now, I will say it is going to be a little bit more complicated, if you're someone who is looking for a budget deck, as I would say a lot of the cards in the deck outside of the lands are also rares and mythics. I do think there's a few cards that are in the cheaper end in like the ones in the 1-drop, but for the most part, a lot of things are rares and or mythics. So it is a little bit overall expensive deck, but like I said, it's all from one set, so you can pretty much focus in on that one set. But enough being said, let's stop rambling about the deck. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're new here to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It puts a +1/+1 counter on the deck. But let's take this deck for a spin, kind of see how we do, and, come back afterwards and talk about it. All right, we're on the play. Hand is okay. The mana is a little wonky just because we don't have our blue source, but we do have our green. We have a blue, or we have, we have to play our particular colors, but I do think this is a keepable hand. So we will play this. And we'll play this. And let's see what our opponent's playing. Our Mass Vandal is actually pretty good here. I didn't go over it, but these Changelings are actually very good for the deck, as it is something that allows us to, kind of get wide against our opponent. Yeah, so we got to draw our mana. But we're not going to attack into the Charger because they could have just, pinged the 1 damage back at our creature. All right, looks like they're going in on the Gobos. which is unfortunate for us, just because next turn they can make their field pretty strong. Can we play another Mass Vandal? I know it's kind of one of those things, but we'll kind of see what happens here. Leave up the Mass Vandals just in case they decide to go all in on this next attack. Which I don't think is the play here. That's fine. Now they can't do anything about that. They're not going to attack. We get another. Now we got our blue mana source. We'll continue to, go back and forth here. Next turn we could get the squad commander out, and I think that would cause us to have party. But our opponent having all the answers for everything is unfortunate. I still don't think they attack here. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you attack with that. I'll take the 4. They have something because they're holding priority. It's probably the Battlecry Goblin. They're probably wondering if they should tap it, but we're not going to do anything here. We have cards to gain life. Sure. I don't think that was probably the spot they probably want to play that. I think we play Linvala. Right? We have Rogue. We have Channeler. We can play Wizard. And the next turn, Warrior. Because I don't think we're dead on a swing back here. Because they can't, unless they draw a 5th mana source, play like a 3-drop, get a little extra wide. I don't think this is. It's fine. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're not dead, but we're in the range to get shocked. Let's see. Let's just kill the 1-drop. My turn. That's a little late. Let's play this. We'll auto pay. We'll tap the Chandler. This gets the team very wide, which is good. Yeah, so we'll attack for 4 in the air. And then we'll end turn. So now we can combat that. They can't Battlecry Goblin here. We're at 3, so if they do draw the burn, that's unfortunate, but I think we're okay overall. Yeah, you can't activate abilities, dude. Going all in. All right. Well, we'll block here. Block, block. And we'll take 1. Sure. My turn. All right, what are they at? 16? Everything gets +1/+1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 12, 14, 16, right? Is that lethal? Can't do anything about it. And we swing in for the victory? All right, I mean, that game went really down to the wire, but overall pretty good stabilization there, even though we didn't have our blue mana source. All right, we're on the play. Hand's okay. It's not great. I mean, we do have our green source. So I think we play our Rockfell Vale into play tapped, and then we play untapped untap white source and then blue on turn 3 because we don't need that until turn 3. Looks like we're playing probably. I'm gonna say, is it? They have probably their Fate and Hope because they're holding priority here. Sure. I mean, you can Fate and Hope now if you want, or not. Saving it. Interesting. Probably saving it for the attack, or they have burn here. Burn enhance. Interesting. Interesting play. Blue. I don't think the sequencing matters, but we'll do this. Let's see. Let's see what our opponent is doing here. Got to be aggressive here. Okay. Scry 2. I think we play the Linvala next turn if we don't draw our land, just because we can give Indestructible, which kind of, you know, saves us from any sort of board wipe. It's just a Paragon. Maybe they've never seen Party before? Make them do something here if they want to. I don't have a Changeling. I don't know what I need here. Second blue, second white. We'll do white. If they want to bounce here, that's fine. And we'll end turn. I don't think there's a 4-drop. I'll let them bounce it. Doesn't get them... Oh, it does get them a card. Was it 3 or less? I thought it was 2 or less. So they're playing some sort of giants? Arcane Infusion. Okay, we're digging. We're getting ourselves a Frostbite. Only blue mana open, though. Going to attack. They have something yet again. Let's play second blue source. Play Linvala again. Consider. Alright. Playing giants of some sort. We'll end turn. See what they do here. Their next giant spell costs 2 less, so maybe they do some sort of board wipe, but this is where we probably sacrifice Linvala and give our board protection and then hit for another 5 the following turn. We'll give these Indestructible. Just in case they have some sort of other removal. Sure. Bubble Snare. Bubble Snare is the play. We'll get a Changeling. We'll get a Warrior. Let's give that. Flying in +1/+1. And hopefully maybe win next turn. I mean, we're very susceptible to some sort of removal. Okay. Was that the play? You have it snared. You remove the Paragon. I don't know if that was the play. I don't know. I think our opponent misplayed there. I mean, they were kind of like up against the wall, but I think that was a misplay because the Paragon, this was tapped, right? So it wasn't going to untap because of the Bubble Snare. So I think you either go for one of these two, and then maybe hopefully you have whatever they may had in their hand. All right, we're on the play. It is a little slow, but I think we keep. I think it's a pretty aggressive hand if we draw our land. And show. We'll do white. And we'll say go. Looks like mono white. Play Mask Vandal. We'll attack. There we go. Hopefully draw a blue mana source, and that'll be like perfect. Boros. Are you looking to remove my 2/2? They're looking at it. What are we silencing here? I'm partially perplexed because I've drawn 2 cards, so I mean, you don't get to look at my my hand, so you have to make a guess off the top of my head. I guess maybe they're doing a quick Google. You know, doing a Google search of the party list and seeing maybe what they want to silence. Squad commander. Sure. Blue. We'll just be as aggressive as possible. I mean, Limvala completes the party next turn. All right. I mean, I'll be aggressive. I'm not afraid of your Faceless Haven. So you have to wipe the board. Like, you're in a tough pickle here, my good dude. Xproof. All right. What do we draw? Opponent goes first. Hand's playable. I have my colors. I think we keep. It's a little rough of a hand, but I think we keep. Mulligan. Okay, that's always a good sign for us. I like the sleeves. They're very nice. They're very, like, berry. We're just playing, like, the basic ones that came from D&D with the Red Dragon. We're really mulling this this second mulligan over. Okay, I guess it was a real like big. Oh, they went down to 5. I didn't even realize they drew 2. Let's see. I think we get rid of. Yeah, right. We play this. Play Way on turn 2. I mean, just Spirit Sentinel being a turn behind is not great. I mean, I think Luminarch in this situation, being down, I think is the way to go. I know there's a probably reason to probably... Okay. Opponent goes first. Hand's very aggressive. Like, very aggressive. But I think it's a keep. I mean, we're missing blue, because I think we definitely want to play white. But it's a keep. Mono red of some sort. Gabos. Gabos. Okay, we're just going in, aren't we? Nice. That's not looking great right now. We're gonna do green. No tax. I think either way, I think putting the counter on Priest is probably the play there, just because they could still Frost Shock either way. I just think making the Priest that much tougher is better. Because putting +1/+1 counter on Luminarch is not the best. Are they going all in? No. Okay. Punished. Punished. We'll make Mass Vandal that much tougher. No attacks. Double Cleric, right? Yep. So we still need a blue mana source, I think, like ASAP. That's fine. Blue? No. Feels bad. Make it so it's awkward for them to attack. Sure. Oh, you attacked. I think that was a mistake. Take 4? Yeah. And then whatever goblin dies, you just ping the other one? Yeah. I had to possibly block there. If I block, then I lose. I'm at 4. It's tough. Opponent goes first. Our hand's actually not terrible. It's not great. I mean, we drew 2 aspirants, so the shuffler's fine, but I think we keep. Zombies. Okay. We'll play this on green. We'll say go. They're going to probably play a zombie on turn 2. No surprise. All right. Can we overcome zombos? Is it Mask? Do I play Mask Vandal? Wait, why can't I play? I can. Okay, why did it like freak out? Do I play Mask Vandal or do I play Aspirant? Mask Vandal at least possibly chumps next turn. It can chump like unless they play 2 zombies, it can chump one of the zombies. That's fine. These both grow. I take 3. Or do they have like an eat? I was gonna say I'm like. Blood Chief's Thirst. Okay, we're getting aggressive. Alright, this is gonna get a little tricky here. Next turn's a lot of damage. I think it's... Do I throw a Limvala out there? Let's do Luminarch. Because Luminarch makes whatever we play. I may just take all this damage. I mean, Luminarch also is warned of removal. They're going to Deadly Dispute to draw 2. Interesting. They're really being very aggressive. Another... Holy crap. Luck of the draw, right? I'll take 7. No blocks. That's actually really clutch right there. I mean, it's rough because we're close to being dead by removal. I feel like Limvala is the play. Just because it blocks well. but Tazari at least stops their biggest creature, unless they play 2 zombies in the same turn. But we're going to put a counter here and no attack, because now this can trade pretty decent. Sure. I mean, they don't have any good attacks, I was going to say. Submit. Green. Automatically targets. Can't do anything. No attacks in turn. Okay, we're in this. We're in this. They're mana screwed at the moment, and we kind of rebuilt our board up. Sure. Do I take 5? They're really going all in here. I'll take the 4 or the 5. I'll be at 1. They can't kill me, but I'll keep the party intact. It's unfortunate that I didn't draw. That's not really important. We'll prevent one of those. I don't think we attack. I'm not dead. I'm at 1. I mean, unless they play like a Meat Hook Massacre or something. They can Meat Hook for 1. Gain a life. I mean, I don't mind throwing like an Archpriest in front of like a Tainted Adversary. Green. The cost 6. Jadar. That was the big thought. Provoking okay. No, because are they 1 wider? I think they win. Oh no, they're not 1 wider. They're about equal. It's an equal. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's equal. Opponent has something. We're gonna also Tazari here. That's like the play that we got to hopefully dig to find possibly another answer. Like if we draw the squad commander guy, I mean that helps us get much wider, and then it will allow us to be aggressive because then we can start swinging in the air because our opponent's zombies don't fly. So that's a sorcery. Waiting on our opponent. I mean, they're just swinging with Jadar just because it will just create a new untapped zombie. They're out of timeouts, though. So... pass to blockers. I block. Pass to damage. Resolve. Activate. Activate. Squad. And sure. Resolve. Resolve all. My turn. Squad commander. That's fine. I'm very surprised our opponent hasn't drawn more removal. Sure. They can't attack yet. They're not in a position to. Wizard, cleric. I think we can block with the Vandal. My turn. One of those, one of these, one of these. We give it to you. We give it to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can attack him with 3 things. So let's go here and here. And we'll say go. Sure. Interesting. Interesting. Do, 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 do. So yeah, our opponent kind of had to attack there because we would have just swung on the swing back. Because we would have blocked all their creatures, kept our other creatures unblocked. I don't think they should have actually sacrificed all those zombies just to get a 9/9 menace, make one giant zombie. I don't think it was the play. Just because it prevented us like that. Even though they can't block, it prevented us from really, you know, if we couldn't kill them on a swing, we wouldn't be able to get them on the kickback. So that's like the one downfall to playing something like a corpse cobble. What they should have done, right, in this scenario, is they should have not played this immediately, swung in with everything, including their decayed zombies, hold priority before the end of combat, and then sacrifice any zombies that, you know, they were trying to swing in, just because it kind of limited how aggressive they could actually attack me. Just because what they sacrificed 4 zombies, I think, to do so. 4 or 5, I can't remember. I don't know. What is it? Yeah, so I think that it was 5 because it's a 9/9. I don't really know. But that was kind of like my thought process there of how they probably should have done so. But in this attack, we would have literally just put our 1/1s just on this, and this, and then we would have pretty much our whole board saved. I mean, if they really got more aggressive, like I said, if they attacked with the zombies and we had to block more, I wasn't going to be a proponent to actually, you know, blocking with the team and just sacrificing Lymphala, since we can clearly see I have another one. So even if that broke up the party, block with the team, sacrifice Lymphala, give my whole team indestructible. Nothing really happens, you know, so far. You know, pretty much that's how it would have ended up. And we are back. So, I mean, like I said when I started the video, this is actually a pretty fun deck that works very, very well. Even in some situations where my mana wasn't the best, we were able to work around it and still get the victory. You know, it is a benefit of, you know, if you're looking for something that's not really going to be, you know, too reliant on what's going to be coming out this week with Crimson Vow right on the horizon. This is definitely a deck that is playable. It's not going to change, like I said, too much. The only thing I could see changing is probably the mana base to maybe clean it up a little bit. We are getting a couple more dual lands of, you know, different colors, which will definitely be a benefit, you know, to this deck as a whole. Other than that, like I said, if you like the deck, let me know down in the comments below. If this is something you've already, you know, been playing or been trying out, let me know like how you like it. But with that being said, if you like the video, hit that like button. It definitely helps out a lot. If you're new here, want to post new videos on the channel, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later.